Greetings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and welcome back to the Sunday Sampler. This week we're taking a quick look at We Are the Dwarves, a strategic RPG from Whale Rock Studios. And this is their first outing, so it's going to be an interesting one. A quick look at the options before we get started. Basic preset graphics, no way to really tell what these are doing. A good assortment of languages, 4 audio sliders, and a brightness slider, and that is it for options. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have to warn you, I've had some issues with the opening cutscene, which is as far as I've gotten in this game. Other than that, it's a blind, quick look. I'm just having frame rate issues all over the place with it. I'm not sure if it's the game itself or it's having some conflict with my hardware, but I know it's not my recording software, because even with my recording software off, it is not running even a solid 30 FPS. It's bouncing all over the place. It's weird. And you'll see that there is no reason for this cutscene to be bouncing all over the place FPS wise. So I do apologize for the laggy presentation. I'm hoping that the other side of the cutscene is actually playable. Otherwise, you're not going to be seeing this. And unfortunately, just, one save spot.
Stars, I hope you're watching over me from up there. I believe you can hear me. I'm a dwarf, one of your sons. I dwell in the caves, those same ones that you warm with your livestones. We call them stars. The stars lit our homes for ages. Beams from the red star unify the strongest of our clan, who endlessly mine ore to forge the best weapons and tools for all the kingdoms. The yellow star lights the engineer's creation, a huge drill city, an enormous machine which never stands still. Under the blue star, the disciples gather and protect the ancient secret knowledge, performing spiritual practices. However, the stars almost went out. Our kin will fall into darkness soon, which means we are on the brink of extinction. And so, 3 dwarf kingdoms united to save us all. The state rulers chose the very best of the dwarves to journey on a dangerous mission to find a place where we could start life anew, another star. But the journey went terribly wrong. We faced horrible obstacles in the depths of the world and nearly fell to our deaths. Sinking into the abyss, at the moment we thought we wouldn't survive, a distant glow and beams of light pierced the darkness, trying to reach the light we couldn't even imagine. What frightening dangers lay ahead.
Okay, and that's our opening cutscene. I didn't talk over it at all because there was no subtitles in this game at all, which is kind of a letdown because honestly, you're kind of cutting off the hearing impaired. Granted, I am not hearing impaired, but if I was to start talking, well, I was already having trouble with the cutscene, so, it's hard to understand without me gapping away on top of it. So, let's see. Our spaceship was caught in a trap going through the unknown. Yeah, so dwarven astronauts, technically. A strange concept, but it works. What looked like a saving beam of my life in the darkness was in fact a concealed danger. We ran to unknown object. A huge wave of released energy ripped the circumstellar. Is that a typo, or am I just not familiar with that word? I did take a look at the Steam reviews, and there was a lot of complaints about typos and kind of weird uses of words. But this is a Eastern European country, or a Eastern European company making this game, and this is their first outing, so weird things are going to happen. So I'm going to be a little bit more forgiving, I think, than a lot of people. Let's see, hit points, armor. abilities and the star map. Dwarven stances are used to find the behavior of uncontrolled dwarves. Okay. I was going to say this is a long loading time, but it's done. Let's see how this handles. Looks like it's a rock solid 60. I don't know why the opening cutscene was so bad. Okay, click left mouse button to walk and interact. So your basic ARPG. Yeah, outside of the opening cutscene, this is running a very solid 60 FPS. Oh. Exploration points help gain information about the surrounding objects. Some points can be found on the level, others will appear after you kill enemies. Okay. Need to take a good look around. And war tutorials. I'm going to run this episode a bit longer than my usual videos just to try to give this game a little bit more time. See, enemy sensors visualize their senses. Okay. I would probably reword that to be something different, but this isn't a native speaking English company, so like I was saying, if you're looking for perfect English in this game, you know, just skip it. Characters can see, hear, and touch. The size of their sensors depends on the enemy's mental state. See their vision, touch, hearing. Okay. And this is our journal. See a list of articles. Every article contains a set of cards. The space program. The program was established to send teams of star hunters in search of new sources of energy. The only available and unexplored place on Dwarven maps is the depths of the ancient ocean. Researchers did not drill here before, fearing that it could break the connections between the caves and flood supposedly uninhabited networks. Or supposedly inhabited networks. For purpose of this expedition, a special ship was invented. It can conduct drilling operations while sealing the tunnels behind it. Okay. And this is our hints that we had during the loading screen. Feels a little clunky on the AI for that. So this is more a stealth game. It was our ability, salvo. Salvo, powerful shot with a short range and a wide arc. Strong recoil and pushes off enemies. Okay. Holding Alt. I did read that in a review, review that holding Alt and mousing over things will show their cone of vision. Okay. So, how do I cancel this? Okay, right click. So basically, I want to wait till this guy is up here and then use the salvo shot. Like that. Yeah, reading the reviews definitely got me a little bit more info than I would have had with this game. The tutorials feels a little lacking on that.
Great. This is a stone of life. It can be used whenever I need to restore vitality.
Okay, so our healing shrine. Oh, I accidentally paused earlier. This is a real-time ARPG, but with a pausing feature. I think sort of FTL. Oh, let's see. He will see me. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting away without a fight here. Oh, he heard something. Okay, that didn't trigger those two. Yeah, this is very much a stealth game. Oh! Oh, that is... I need to watch knocking myself off with this guy. Okay. Good to know. That is just... That's ridiculous. Oh. Gotta click play. And we're back at the very beginning. At least we know how to take care of those guys now. Go over here for the Stone of Life.
Great. This is a Stone of Life. It can be used whenever I need to restore vitality.
Next tip. Yeah, I'm just trying to... Oh. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to... Oh, I can draw banding boxes. That's interesting. I wasn't paying attention to just how much I was getting knocked back whenever I was doing a normal shot. Oh. Oh. The combat, I'm not sure if it's clunky or I'm just not used to being knocked back that far in normal combat. It's just such a weird thing, you know? Oh, will you stop that? I don't need that again. Ah. This game is a little tough. If you don't kill those guys the proper way, if this is the tutorial, I imagine that the main game's not going to be holding my hand either. Yes, yes. Okay, let's heal up and then try this again. Oh, wait for this to trigger.
This is a Stone of Life. It can be used whenever I need to restore vitality.
Yeah, I should have used this on when I was getting hurt. Okay, sneak up on this guy. Send him flying. Okay, that's a bit better. Add the... Oh, I could just rotate the camera around so I could see where I'm going. It feels a little clunkier than it should. I'm not sure if it's just the slow movement from the dwarf or the fact that I'm getting knocked back by everything. I hope the other dwarves aren't like that. See, valuable materials that could be used to repair and improve your spacesuit. Energy ore used to repair damaged armor layers and recharge spacesuit subsystems. Star crust used to restore destroyed armor layers. Dwarven stone used to improve spacesuit and dwarven abilities. Each dwarf uses his specific stone type. Okay. Here I am.
An interesting piece of flora. I need to inspect it.
Yeah, the voice acting's a bit off, isn't it?
This shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
Oh. Yeah, it's no joke. Okay, let's try it again.
An interesting piece of flora. I need to inspect it.
Yeah, you could tell not professionals voice actors, I hope. Okay, set up here. Oh, crap. No, no, shoot him! Shoot him! Oh. Really? Oh. I really, really want to like this game, but the combat just feels so clunky.
An interesting piece of flora. Damn, this shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
Okay. Let's get here and try to knock him off. Okay. A runestone used to save the game to repair and improve spacesuits. Activated to gather all the dwarves near the stone. There's something promising. Oh, oh. Okay. There, I could just pop up behind me. There you go. Yep. Shoot him. Oh. He does have a well, I shouldn't say a melee attack, but an auto attack. I've used it before. So I know he has it. Really?
An interesting piece of flora. Damn, this shellfish attracted.
I should have. I did save back there, right? Shoot him. Oh. The combat is just so clunky. I'm wondering how these people... a lot of the reviews on the Steam... Well, the Steam reviews are very positive for this game. So I'm wondering if I'm just missing something here, which is entirely possible. Oh. Okay, let's load this again. I'm wanting to like this game, like I said, it's just... Well, there's continue. Oh. Yeah, the UI just feels so clunky. What? Really? Okay, that was the... Okay, so that's the oldest. So we want this one, I think. I mean, you can see the time that I'm playing this now. Feels like the UI could use some time with it. Okay.
An interesting piece of flora.
Some bad voice acting. I just don't get what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, okay, so now I have to do a manual load on this one because it's my technically newest save.
An interesting piece of flora. Damn, this shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
I think the voice actor, English is not his native tongue. So you're getting some weird pauses and terminology. Okay. Fall back. Yeah. I'm just hitting a wall here, and I'm...
An interesting piece of flora. I need to inspect it.
That reading.
Damn, this shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
Oh, they spotted me this time. Of all the times he decides to do the manual attack, he does it and gets himself close enough where the cone attack pushed him off. Oh, that is terrible. Okay, well, try this again.
This shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
Well, that's death. See, now he's attacking again. And I don't know why he's attacking now, but he wasn't attacking before. Because that makes no sense. I'm doing the exact same thing. It's just such a weird combat system. It feels just clunky enough to throw me off. I think I figured it out, okay? I think it's giving a movement order and it's locking to that instead of going to another attack order. Which is what is throwing me off.
Damn, this shellfish attracted enemies' attention.
I'm not sure if there's a key to press for... Oh, okay, there we go. You have to be so precise with the clicks on this to actually get them to attack. Yeah, they... Yeah, this just isn't activating. This is the save point, right? Very frustrating. Yeah. Feel free to shoot him at any point. Should've hit the save, or not the save, but the health stone. Not that I think it would have made too much of a difference, and we're back here again. I am not impressed by the combat system, I should say. Maybe if I'm not playing in real time, if I'm making copious use of pause. Yeah, I think that's really how you have to do it. It's just pause for every single action. I was dead anyway. Yeah, that's what I was doing wrong. And that could get... having to pause for everything because it's expecting you to be 100% accurate on every motion. And for a missed attack to do a move to and lock to that without the ability to attack beyond that. That is something I'm not terribly impressed with. Maybe it's something that would grow on me, I don't know, but as it stands right now, it's something that I'm counting against the game. Okay. So we've learned how to handle this. Kinda. Oh, that is so clunky. I'm going to make the comparison to FTL because it's probably the best known game that has a real-time pause system like this. And it's just... FTL at least had the option to play in real time. Okay, we're healed up. Put down my shield. Well, at least he has the auto attack if he could actually get it going. It's just, you know, getting that going. Okay. So is this the save? Is it over here? Okay, repair the spacesuit. How? You're not giving me that information. Yes, we already gone through this. You don't need to do the tutorials twice. Okay, am I missing something here? Okay, I needed to get that one little bit that I couldn't get when I was over there, I guess. Okay. So now we're making some progress after half an hour. Ugh. Layers of the spacesuit increase the protection of the owner. When the armor layer is completely broken, the armor bonus disappears. Repair the damaged armor. The layer, double click it. To repair the damaged armor layer, double click it. Energy ore is required for the repair. If the tail is totally broken, star crust is necessary. Boy, that's not going to get convoluted at all. Spacesuit subsystems, they are a certain fully operation. Okay, that's a typo. A certain number of fully operational armor layers of the spacesuit. Energy ore is necessary to charge the graviton loop and the defibrillator. The lantern and a life support system without requiring recharging. And we have a perk tree. Ooh, friendly fire is on. That's fun. Huh, okay, so we have a flashlight if need be. Let's see, return the dwarf back if he falls into a deep cavern. Speeds up mercy aid to unconscious allies, recharging with energy ores required. Heals and revigorates dwarves when not in combat. Excellent. We'll get... No, yeah, we'll get 2 armor layers. Well, I already spent the armor layers. And what is our options here? We have one. See, decrease the damage bonus of bombard on allies by 50%, whatever that is. They're giving us options here, but we don't know exactly what's going on just yet. Increases the attack speed of the allies in the force field. Oh, don't have enough for any of those. So we'll just hold on to that and make do with this. I'm assuming I have to go this way now. I want to keep playing until we hit the next dwarf at least, but oh, the way I'm playing it may not be possible. Is this a communication stone? Yeah.
I repeat, anybody alive there?
It is kind of weird to have dwarves without Scottish accents, isn't it? That just kind of struck me is that no stereotypical Scottish accent for these dwarves is weird. What could be tougher than steel, harder than stone, hotter than a fiery star? The wheel of the power of the dwarf. And what could be stronger than a fire-hearted and stone-skinned dwarf? His drive and passion to achieve his goal. Lovely. Okay.
Second speaking. Is anybody alive there?
Oh, there's something you don't see every day.
I barely survived the emergency ejection. Our ship got in some gravitational anomaly and got stuck hovering in its field. I wonder what caused that anomaly.
I have no idea. We should get together and find the source of that anomaly. Where are you? Can you get out?
I don't know. I need to find some high spot and take a look around. Over and out.
Okay, so we're on our second dwarf now, from the looks of it. He has no abilities whatsoever. He has a fire form. In battles, Smash Fist accumulates rage and then ignites. Fire form accelerates movement and attack, while a fire halo ignites enemies. Lovely. Do you love myself a berserker? Uh-oh. I'm pretty low health and I didn't hit a healing stone. So I have a feeling this is going to end poorly for me. Yeah. I need to find a way to heal. This is definitely not an ARPG. This is a stealth game. And I didn't go into this really expecting this much of a stealth game. Okay. I don't have any other ways to go, do I? Oh, I could go this way now. Oh, okay, so I do have to be a little sneaky here. Oh, we finally get an ability. A stunning strike that makes it possible to control a single target. It's useful to control against single enemies to prevent them to prevent damage from them. Oh. Whoops. The game definitely doesn't hold your hand and say, you know, you probably shouldn't be going there.
It's too deep there.
Oh, sure, now you say it. Oh, you say it, but then you go in anyway. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling this requires a lot more patience than I'm wanting to give it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Just... Really? Oh. Oh. You did see him hit that ability, right? Oh boy. Oh, that's death. Yeah, starting to get a bit frustrated. I think I've gotten pretty much the gist of this. It's packaged as an ARPG game, but honestly, it's more of a stealth game than I was expecting to go into it. The art style is nice. Oh. Oh boy. Not sure why I'm suddenly failing on this. Well. Huh, I just noticed that it's a completely different chapter, so... Or a different subsection of the chapter, so you can go back and forth at least. If you really wanted to, but honestly, oh... I think this game just isn't for me. It's not bad, it's just not for me. I don't have the patience for a stealth game like this. I have patience for games that give you tricks, ways to avoid, but an ARPG like this where it's expecting you to just, run right past, or, you can't even call this an ARPG. Because, it's pretty much requiring you to use the pulse very, very frequently. To the point that the real-time combat is so relied on it that you can't do it in real time. Ah, we finally did one. Oh, thank you, the health stone. Okay. Yeah, the real-time combat you really can't use in real time unless you're a lot more precise than I am with a mouse.
Saka, we got some system of cascade swamps here. Huge roots everywhere. I think I can use them to get out of here. But my suit is out of whack.
Okay.
To find some pieces of energy.
Oh, shoot, didn't mean to click through that.
Narrow caves. I'll try to explore them and maybe I'll be able to get out of here.
Kind of double click there. Whoops. Oh. And I went to pause to stop to take a look at what these enemies are going to do and clicked right through this. Whirlwind. Well, sounds good to me. Whoa, frame rate just suddenly took a dive. I think it's the particle effect from the fire form, which is the fact that I'm having the opening cutscene had so many weird FPS issues was just I don't know what would be causing that, because you know that isn't exactly the most intensive of cutscenes, and now I'm getting this. I think this is a game to watch and see if they can figure out the issues. Let's go ahead and see what they do with this. Oh, we'll heal up. No, my FPS... yeah, my FPS is slowly recovering. Maybe it's just the area, because it's not back to what it was. Which is a little ridiculous, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we have a dwarf with 4 abilities. And we're going to go through the water to extinguish him and get some health back. I really want to like this game, I honestly do. But the performance issues that I'm getting, plus the little bit of a clunky combat, if they do a couple patches where they clean this up, I think that'd be a nice little game. It's currently, well, I'm playing this on release day of it, and it's $13.49 US dollars, but normal price is $15. Not a terrible game. Some performance issues that definitely need to get ironed out. Combat's a little clunky, but I think it's one of those things that's where you need to get used to how they want you to do combat. And don't go into this expecting this to be a...
It seems like these creatures can move along the swamp surface.
Oh, thank you for that. It's one of these games that...
It's too deep there.
Oh. Yeah, you're smart enough to say it's too deep, but then you walk right in. It's one of these games that it's not what it appears to be, which... If you're going into it expecting a stealth game, I think it'll be great for you. But if not, then you know you're going to be in for a bad time.
It's too deep there.
But beyond that, I think that pretty much wraps this up. I know that there is a third dwarf, but we're not going to get to see him because we're already sitting at about 50 minutes. Or approaching 50 minutes, so that's as long as I want to run this. Performance issues, a little bit of janky voice acting, and I'd say give it time to see if they patch it. But if you want a strange take on dwarves in general, you know, just because they're not Scottish, then it's worth checking out. And that pretty much wraps us up for this time. If you wish to see my other content, subscribe because it does help. And feedback is appreciated either through the comments below or hit the like button if you don't really have anything to say. Thank you for watching, and... Oh, okay, so I can go over here. Even though he was complaining about it being too deep there. Okay, killed that guy. Killed this one. And there we go. Yeah, it goes all the way up to his armpits. Whew. Yeah, that's why I was a little confused on where to go there. But yeah, I've been Caffeine Rage, and thank you for watching. We'll probably do another game next week on the Sunday Sampler. I'm not 100% sure on that. But that's been all of We Are the Dwarves. Well, if they patch this and I could get my head around this being a stealth ARPG, I may come back to this as a full series. I'm not sure yet. But that's not this time. That'll be, well, not next time either, but thank you for watching anyway.